surprised you just not catching it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
In motion right, that's Collins. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. It's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 19. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Edwards. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Again, it'll be Edwards. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Will Anderson able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Boy, this has been a nice first drive for them, but right there, Charles, a sack on 3rd and goal, that's tough.
Yeah, and if you're the head coach and the offensive play caller, if you had any thoughts about going for it on 4th down, it's a much more difficult decision now. Likely kick the field goal. If you're going to go for it, you better have the perfect play call on your sheet.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because Everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 48 yards. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
First carry now for Justice Hill, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now out comes Houston. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Singletary again. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Let's go do this thing, baby. And 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Completes the comeback route to Mechie. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give him a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone that looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 45.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turned that one into a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 3. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this 1st half of action. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Wow, the coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escapes the sack. Oh, and Nelson spaced upright. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. A swing pass here to Edwards. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense taking over again. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Right side complete. That's Woods.
Complete to number 2, Robert Woods. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Collins. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Baltimore not ready to go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one into the hands of Flowers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. 3rd touch in this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A little football 1-on-1 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw now on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, for a few years there, we thought this read option option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the
They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 31 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This is taken at the 23. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself. Does the big boy have the juice? Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 54 yards. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here. On the slant, here's Collins. That'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got Jordan complete right side. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stays.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Let's ride. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
They ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He stiff arms him. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play.
Let's play now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. Flowers going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
The Ravens send their punt around now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Singletary. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Pierce on the counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. A give, Singletary right side, shreds the tackle, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd and 6. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 7. Singletary here running out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So,
touchdown, Texans! Robert Woods from 21 yards away. And the Texans get a bit closer.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game.
31, Texans 23.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man is Hill. Returning it, Hill. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They work now on 2nd and 9. He's going to use his legs here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On play action, they'll throw.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on the forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one left side caught by Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Singletary again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A save back at the 42. But they always showed off the pass rush skills. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Look at him move the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that pickup of the first down, that's going to leave it hard because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And they run with Edwards off the option. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, it's King. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And running with power here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, 44 yards. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the 1st down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Singletary to get the drive started. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 94 yards on the ground so far for Edwards. It's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Off the option, here's Edwards. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 104 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast.